But instead, we got three DMs. We start with Happy Gilmore, Miguel Marino. Declan Rice today. That was his worst game. The worst game I've seen from Declan Rice ever, ever. He was looking like Jamie Oliver's fried rice. He was looking like grits, bro. Declan Rice. You know what it is? You play with a lone six. So Zubamani's down to lone six, right? I don't think he can do that. I feel like in a game like this, what I would have done is play with two DMs. Declan Rice plays at his best with a double pivot. We've seen it at West Ham next to Suchek. Put a double pivot with him and Zubamendi and have the 10 right there. Eze. I don't want to see Odegaard, by the way. I don't want to see man like Tanya Harding, bro. He needs to go ice skating, man. Odegaard. I knew as soon as it was not going his way with Arsenal, he was going to bring in Odegaard because he loves Odegaard so much. You live by the Odegaard, Arteta, you'll die by the Odegaard because Odegaard is done. Martinelli and Odegaard are two guys that are past this team in terms of levels. I'm not even going to blame Berta for this. Berta has done his job. He got Gyökeres, he's going to get Ngapié, and so you got certified ballers. Now it is up to Arteta to do something with these ballers. What is he doing? Cowardice. That's what he's doing. You show up at Anfield where there's a feeling you could win today, regardless of how good Liverpool is, regardless of if they're the defending champs. You could have done something. They're quite vulnerable. They're not looking as good as last year. I would say you could have done something. You could have done something. No, you come with three DMs. And to me, the best player for us was Madueke. I was surprised with Madueke. He was looking good. Madueke and Timber, and to me, I would even say Calafiori was looking decent. That's it. That's it. Gilchrist no service again. But what do you expect from Gilchrist, man? He's not Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's not R9. He can't create for himself. He needs the surface. But you have players don't have the creativity that at all. Some gonna say, but yeah, but Odegaard loves to spin around, bro. That's all he does, spin around. And when he passes, he releases one too late or two makes the wrong decision. That is Odegaard. So he's not the creative guy. And Eze to me is not a left winger or the solution at left wing. Yeah, he did his bits there when he came in, but please play him as the 10. Stop hanging on Odegaard, bro. It's done. Odegaard is done, man. Martinelli and Odegaard, those two need to be moving. Arteta, he definitely needs to be sacked, bro. This is on you today. This is on him today. There's no other excuse, man. People still, I don't know why these flop gooners love to make excuses for this guy. You're going into 6, 7 years without any silverware, 21 years without a trophy, 21 years without a motherfucking trophy. Let that sink in for a good minute, flop gooners, because you're 21 years. I've said it on my video, my match reaction. Chelsea has surpassed y'all in prestige. Maybe not in silverware one, but in prestige, they've outdone y'all. City has outdone y'all in the time that they've won their first title in 2012. Manchester United even won more silverware in the meantime. I will say. Liverpool is doing bits again after many years. So what do you got to say about? Oh yeah, I'm undefeated against the Big Six. Big Six. Not anymore, huh? Or Mr. Miko, oh yeah, I'm bragging about being undefeated against the Big Six teams. Not anymore. Against with a set piece. How ironic. By a set piece, your little record got broken. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? It takes only one change for Arsenal to be finally getting over the line, and that's getting his manager out. It's so easy. It's so easy. He keeps holding this team back. This team has the potential to win big time. Big time. I'm confident in these players. I'm confident in these players. Not all of them, of course. Like I said, some need to go. But just you cannot tell me that this team is incapable of winning something. They have the potential. You get Gyökeres for what? Gyökeres won stuff in Portugal. Whether you rate the league or not, he won stuff there. Eze just won stuff at Crystal Palace. Timber comes from an Ajax team that won stuff. Even though Ajax is garbage now, I'm the living proof of how garbage Ajax is. Right? You have players that won silverware. You bring them into this Arsenal team to win something to get them over the line. Why has that not translated yet? Mick Jong Un. That's why. And as long as we got Jello Ball Martinelli, right? I swear, been a corner wall. If it's, as long as we got him and Odegaard and win the dog around, right? And Arteta, it's not going anywhere, bro. It's not going anywhere. I'm not even surprised that right now I'm here, since today, ranting about the same old problem that is not fixed. Make that of what you will. I'm done.
No, big up, bro. Big up, man. Rashid, listen, bro.
Big up the whole chat, man. Big up the whole panel. You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? The thing is that we've played three DMs before and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. We tried it against a shitter team. Actually, it was Bournemouth, not Liverpool, and it didn't work. See, this manager, yeah, he's experienced, but he's not learning. This guy's not learning on the job. You tried it before, didn't work, you move on. What happened today? He tried to stink his way out to get a draw. By the way, people saying about us not being beaten by the Big Six. When you look at who got the most points out of the Big Six, it's Liverpool. Who got the most points? Who's the first point? Who's the first place? It's Liverpool. So you're talking about us not losing, but you're not talking about who's getting first place. We're second place again. We're second place everywhere in the Big Six, in the league, in everywhere. Everywhere we're always second place, semi-final, quarter-final, nearly there. We need one more player. Oh, today it was. I like the way Arteta set up the team because he was playing defensive. He was trying to get a result. You know what I'm saying? It's calm. You can get a result like that, but what is the plan going forward? What is the plan attacking? What's the plan? Because I didn't see anything apart from giving the ball to Madueke and hoping that he will cross the ball exactly in the same place as where Gyökeres is. Madueke isolated, Martinelli isolated, Gyökeres not Gyökeres just running around, and then you got three defensive midfielders next to the defense, and then there's a huge gap between the midfield and the attacking players. Huge gap that was taken by Liverpool, obviously. Oh, but we had the better chances than Liverpool. Yeah, first half, second half, what happened? When the managers actually came in, when Arne Slot saw what Arteta did and he started moving pieces. Oh, they wouldn't have scored if it wasn't the free kick. How do you know? The pressure was piling up. There was 69% pressure. Second half, they had 6 attempts. It was gonna happen one way or another. The thing is that you need to have this plan B. When things are not going your way, you need to find a way to fix things and make them go your way. You got today. We played Liverpool. Yeah, we held on to the score until 70th minute, and then we brought in our players. And even when we did brought in, we put what's his name, Eze on the left. Couldn't do anything. Could have beat one man. Second can't. You know what I'm saying? He'll be isolated because that left wing has been a problem. It's not about the player. It's been a problem. It's the player. Actually, it's the left wing. Everybody's isolated. Martinelli couldn't do a job. Trossard couldn't do a job. Eze couldn't do a job. So it's not about the player. It is about the system. That left wing needs to be fixed. You move on. You got Odegaard coming in, playing in that number 10. What is it? Side to side, side to side. It's the same shit. You get me? He should have made changes in the 45th minute, half time. When we were nil, when it was 0, when they couldn't score and we held on to the score until the 45th minute, that's when you bring on the players. That's when, because I've seen defensive managers. I've seen Inzaghi. Inzaghi is a defensive manager, but he's got a way to attack. He creates chances. He doesn't just sit back. You thought that you could defend 90 minutes. 90 minutes, that was the plan. Just to defend the 90 minutes. Going forward, there's no other plan. Gyökeres look lost. If you're not going to feed Gyökeres, might as well take him off. My friend, listen, Inzaghi plays defensive football. Simeone plays defensive football. They find a way to attack. You need to find the right balance between defending and attacking. This defensive shit, we tried it last season. Why do you think it's going to work this season? You've got to change it up, bro. You've got players. The bench was better than the starting lineup. The bench was better. All the ballers were on the bench. We had 17 centre backs in on the pitch. So what was the plan going forward? We had Eze. Eze could play today, number 10. You didn't need three players to defend. Oh, but Liverpool would attack us and they would have found spaces. No. Eze will keep them busy. Eze will keep the Liverpool busy so they won't attack as much as they did today. Because our number 10 would have made them kept them busy. So that whole thing where like you're gonna tell me, oh, we overloaded the midfield for that reason, bro, it's bullshit, man. But anyway, look, at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? These Arteta ins, man, they're not having it, bro. They will find a way to protect this manager. They found it already. We play in Liverpool, so we might as well go there. We're playing at Anfield. We needed to go there and get at least a draw. A draw would have been a good result. They don't want to show it. They won't want to show any character. The Arsenal is a reflection of their fans. It's a reflection, bro. Our fans don't want to win. They don't want to win. They just want to be in the conversation. They don't want to go for it, bro. 1 billion spent and you couldn't show your chest to Liverpool. 1 billion spent, bro. Is that 1 billion's worth of football? You saw is that one? Not just today. It was against Man United as well. It's worrying. It's worrying, bro. That kind of football is going to happen again and again and again, even against Man United. They played better football than us. If it wasn't for the attackers, they would have. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was in Burmo, they would have scored and probably beat us. But it is what it is, man. I guess. Happy birthday, North. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, my bro. And yeah, man, that's me, innit?
Yo, gentlemen, I'm gonna head off here. Take care, everybody. Yeah.
Big up, Josh.
Catch you on the next one here. Big up the panel. Like the video. Please. Take care, guys.
There's only so long that you can get away with it, Rashid. There's only so long that you can get away playing the defensive football every game. Like you can't, especially in the big games. You can't get. And the funny thing is, like you said, you're going to do the same thing against Man City, bro. When you play Man City, you're going to do the same thing against Man City. You're going to do the same thing against Chelsea. You know what I'm saying. Like it's just stupidity from your manager, bro. It's just stupidity. You can't do the same thing and expect it to change, bro. You can't expect to win on set pieces every game and expect it to be tight. Like you can't be saying a draw is a good result a draw at Anfield is good, this and that when you're fighting for the league. Liverpool are one of your title rivals, bro. Whether it's home or away, you got to win these games, bro. You got to win these games, bro. Like that's the that's the difference when you're fighting for a title. And like your manager didn't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
this is what these men do. You know what I'm saying? They don't show no character, just like this club. No character, no. How do you call it, man? Like you've got a team that is ready to go. You've got talent in that team. You can't tell me that you don't have talent. You can't tell me that this. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Enough talent. You can't just tell me that this is the best you can do with this team. You can't tell me that I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro. Defensive or not, find a way to attack, bro. Find a way how to make this balance, how to make it work. You want to play defensive, you need to find a way to score goals as well. Because you can't.
Yes.
Because if you draw all the games, you'll get relegated. You get me? So this don't work. This thing where like you go for the draw, it just doesn't work. You need to find a way to score goals, bro. You get me? You got a machine. You got a machine up front. Why did we buy him if we're not gonna feed this guy?
But that's the problem. He was never going to utilize him. This is the problem. Like he was never going to utilize Gyökeres. Like, because Arteta wants his strikers to drop deep and link up and this and that. But it's like when you bring in a striker, what obviously Berta brought him in, Arteta didn't bring him in because that wasn't Arteta's striker. Obviously, Arteta wanted Sesko, and obviously he didn't get Sesko. He got Gyökeres. When you got a player like Gyökeres, you have to adapt. Like Liverpool's and especially today, Liverpool's biggest weak spot is on the counter attack, is in transition, and And that's where Gyökeres excels. He excels in transition. That's where he excels. So you're gonna have to adapt. You have to look at the players that you got, and you have to adapt. You went on about Inzaghi and stuff, but it's like, yes, Inzaghi does play defensive football, but you know what Inzaghi does? Inzaghi adapts. Inzaghi switches things up. Like Arteta never switches things up. Like it's his way or the highway. And I've had criticisms that, like I said earlier, about my coach Ruben Amorim. He does the same thing. He expects to play defensive pretty much every game, and expects to win football games. You can't win football game playing defensive every game, bro. You need to switch things up.
Yeah, but this is the thing about Man United. There is some strings of passes. There is some, you know what I'm saying? There, I can see something. I know it's not. You're not gonna succeed or win this manager, but going forward, I can see a little bit of passes, patterns of play. We have no patterns, bro. We're going for set pieces. There is no pattern of play at all at this club. At all.
Yeah.
But why do we do things reverse, Rashid? Like normally you go out to win a game, then you start parking the bus.
Yes.
The way the midfield was that if you're not getting much opportunities, it's a 1-0, it's the 80th minute, 85th minute, then cool. We could understand logic behind that midfield. Bro, we even when we did a double pivot, of 2 DMs, it didn't work in pre-season. Why does this manager think that 3 midfielders against Liverpool is going to work? And it was worse opposition. We said, when we see the double pivot, of Moreno and Rice, it don't work. It don't work. Without Zubimendi there, it don't work. And even then, it's so why would you, if you saw that in pre-season, you experimented that double pivot in pre-season. Why are you doing it against Liverpool for 90 minutes, bro? Make this make sense. It makes no sense. You've got creativity. You've got Lewis Skelly that can create.
Yep.
You've got Eze that can create. You've got Dalman that can create. You've got Ethan that can. That's 4 players.
Yep.
Even if you're not playing all of them, why not at least 2 of them are starting? At least.
Yep.
It makes no sense. Bro, Gyökeres is, I agree. I think he's going to lose it, bro. Because the amount of times he was trying to time his run against Kanate and they're not releasing the ball. There was one time Martinelli had the ball.
Yeah,
Gyökeres
didn't release it.
He literally didn't release it and he ran it out of play. This make sense to me, bro. Make that make sense. People are telling me that Madueke is going to link up with Gyökeres and that's the plan. I haven't seen that. One game, I saw that. How many games have we played since?
It's mad.
Madueke was necessarily the worst. But even none of them were good enough, man.
But Madueke plays for himself. He's kind of a direct winger. He takes on his man. And that's good though, but you can't expect him to do like the surface thing that you would expect from like an Eze, right? Eze will definitely, and Ranieri, I saw that against Leeds. He's looking for Gyökeres. Those two will definitely look for a Gyökeres to give him the service. Madueke is not that type of player. He likes to take on his man, pass it by, and then see, okay, look, can I shoot? That's Madueke, you know? And in the long run, that'll be good. But like you said, Gyökeres is not going to take this for long. And Arteta is going to find his match. He met his match with Gyökeres because Gyökeres is somebody that's not going to take, is going to be silent, right? Like Saka or all these players, they're silent.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to talk back against Arteta and say, hey, yo, listen, man, do something about this. But when it comes to Arsenal, man, I've been saying it for a while. Arsenal's like a Jamaican restaurant. You're asking for something, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, matters, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm sorry, man. I love my Jamaicans, man. I love y'all, man. But like,
they need to be
we don't have that, man. We don't have that, man.
Yo, big up the panel.
He's not wrong though.
One more year for the fuck of them. You know, me, if I was you, I would have just go somewhere and not watch the game today. I would have just go and enjoy my day, not watch the game. Because I know this manager, bro, with this negative midfield, you're going up to Anfield with this negative type of midfield and expecting to defend the whole game. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy that this guy's gonna depend on just set piece, and they beat us at our own game today, even though it wasn't a corner. We got beat at our own game, and even the look on Raya's face, he couldn't even believe that goal or that goal went past or that ball went past him. But fair play to Liverpool. They did their thing. They did their thing in the game. We did our thing in the game. We had our chances. It's just when we're getting in the final third, we're not playing that ball to the striker, as you guys been saying. That ball to the striker is not coming to him. We can't blame Gyökeres. Nobody can get on that guy's back because he's trying to do. This guy's been feeding off scraps. He's been feeding off scraps the whole time he's been here. Like Martinelli, as Northside was saying, Martinelli had the ball. He could have just pass it to the guy, hugging on the ball for too long. And when you finally decide to pass, it just went to shit. Madueke on the other wing, playing for himself when he should be passing, he's shooting. Yeah, he looked the better out of the front three. But bro, it still wasn't nothing. It was still shit. It was still shit, bro. Arteta with his in-game management. I saw the look on Eze's face when the camera panned to him. The guy was like, bro, you should have had me in there. You should have had me in there, bro.
Do you remember
bullshit?
Do you remember when we got Eze, yeah, and he was asking it in the first press conference after we got Eze, yeah? He said that he bought Eze for his vision and his decision making in the final third and his passing. So you said vision, passing, decision making in the final third. Those three attributes. What did we lack today? All three. So
all those things.
Bringing this guy on because you're running up your mouth about the attributes to the player, which is why you bought him. Fair enough. Why are you not playing him then?
Because North, they'll tell you because if we open up to Liverpool, we'd lose. That's what it is. They'd rather lose. They would rather lose. You know what I'm saying? Just play dead and lose rather than lose going down swinging. That's what these men would want. The thing is that Arteta talking about in-game management, it's all bullshit. Arteta does nothing, bro. You know who's actually working at that in that coach? The set-piece coach. That's the guy who's working. Hire him. He's the coach. Arteta ain't doing nothing, bro. He's 70th minute. Who do we bring on? We bring on the same old. Odegaard and Eze. Eze on the left, disappear. Now Eze is going to play on the left, yeah? Remember this. Eze, every time he's going to play on the left, he's going to do nothing. You're going to do nothing, bro. And it's not his fault. Everybody's failing on that side. It's because of this guy, bro. He ain't got no in-game management. Tell me, well, what did he in-game? Bro, we were 70th minute. We're winning. We're kind of winning because we're not losing.
We're in the game.
We're in the game, right? We're in the game. He brings on two players, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is that he knows that Odegaard's not the guy, you know what I'm saying, for now. He should be on the bench. He's not performing well. Don't bring on players that are not performing well. Leave the Odegaard on the bench and move Eze into that number 10. On the left, put someone more creative like Trossard. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The thing is that Odegaard's not the guy right now. You know, sometimes there's players that have to be sat on the bench. Rethink, you know what I'm saying? Rethink the thing, take your time. You know what I'm saying? And then you can come back.
Yeah.
You can compete for your place. I just think that Odegaard was a stupid change anyway. And
it was.
Yeah, man.
It was because I even remember one instance where Eze got the ball out wide and he passed it to Odegaard at the edge of the box. Instead of shooting, what does this guy do? Instead of shooting, he hesitates. He passes it instead of shooting at the edge of the box. That's what Odegaard's been doing the whole entire time. When he should shoot, he would pass the ball, or he would take an extra touch,
He's
and then the attack will stop.
pressure, King. That's what it is. These players are humans, right? When he's not handling the pressure, leave him on the bench. Let him, you know what I'm saying? Let him go, train, whatever, do what you do. And then when you're ready, we'll bring you back on the pitch. Because this guy has lost it. This guy is not concentrating. Odegaard's not this shit, King. He's not this shit. Not this shit that we're watching right now.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
You get me? Like, that's the thing. He's just not in it. Bring someone that is. Eze, he's good. He's feeling good. He came to the club. He's the number 10. Bring him on. Bring on players that are actually that
But
can
Rashid,
play.
Rashid,
Oh, but it doesn't do the dog work though, Rashid. It doesn't do the dog work defensively. That's what they
Well,
were
yo.
saying. But it doesn't do the dog work defensively. That's what they were saying. That's why he plays Odegaard, because Odegaard does the dog work defensively. That's what all of these Arsenal Arteta mutants will say to
Yeah,
you.
but he's always got these
bro.
players that don't do.
That's
the
what they were
main
saying.
thing that they need to do, though. This is what I hate about this manager. You care about a number 10 that does the dog work, not a number 10 that creates. You care about a left back that can't defend but can go forward. You care about a striker that can link up play but can't score goals. Like, make this shit make sense, bro. It's like you want to fucking you want to reinvent everything, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. Man always thinks like the most important thing to certain positions is what's supposed to be an addition. You know what I'm saying? Francis, I want to get you involved in the conversation. Big up, bro. What's your thoughts on this bullshit?
Big up yourself. Big up to everybody on the panel. Yeah, I'm going big up on yourself. And the
Big up.
time. Listen, happy Earth Strong to you, Northside. Go on, big up yourself. At the end of the day, I personally believe that Mikel Arteta rates Marino over Eze. That's the only reason why you would start Marino over Eze. You clearly rate him more.
So it's a Spanish bias.
It's something, because how do you have a player that's been playing, you pay all this money for him in such a big game, and you say Eze is an incredible player, you love the way he plays, like Nortez said, his vision, but yet still you play Marino over Eze.
Let me tell you why, Francis. Yeah, sorry, quickly.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
have it at my club. If sometimes the club buys a player the manager don't want, so what did the manager do? He don't play him. This happens. He will say he's a good player, but there is no player.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes, sir, because he was
go
all
ahead.
up in the picks with Nani. He wasn't in the picks with Gyökeres. I noticed that. He wasn't
but
there.
we had it with Felix. João Felix, the club bought him, not the manager. He never played him. Even
So
when
you saying that
Palmer was- it
Berta
happens.
wanted him more than Mikel Arteta?
Yeah. Gyökeres he can't drop either way, just because even though he don't suit you lot's playing style. But that's another. This is why the whole summer when me and Nof used to speak, I used to tell these man, Gyökeres suits United more than he suits Arsenal. Not because we don't want Arsenal to get a good striker, but when your striker dribbles like chunks, that's what happens, bro. Because he don't provide you anything else. If he can't hold up the ball and do anything else, and he doesn't get a goal, literally he's like a mannequin, bro. It's just there. He's a model, just moving left, right. Because the way Gyökeres plays is he stretches the pitch, so he'll drop deep a little bit, gets the ball, and he goes out wide.
It was a
Don't work, bro. And most of the game, you lot are crossing the ball. I've seen you, man, do a set piece from your own half. Like, who does that, bro? You're in like what, 6th year, 7th year, and you still set pieces. This is the difference. My thing's always been the reason why we never have confidence in Arsenal winning. Not even a banter thing. It's because remember when Liverpool was doing their thing against Arsenal, when Pep was there, doing his thing, yeah, Klopp and all that time. We rated them because they used to go toe to toe with everyone, and also they used to try win everything. So when they didn't win, we knew at least that they tried. I know that at least they tried. I know people are gonna say, but at least when they had a season, they were trying to go for a quadruple. But when a couple of years ago, when you guys went to play City, man was saying we're gonna snap City, and then they were saying we're happy with the draw. But at some point, you have to stamp your authority during the season and tell everyone we are here to win this league. So this excuse about I'm going to Anfield, and when I go to Anfield, I can leave with a draw. I'm like, cool, but you want to go for a win. And it showed from the first minute when man are just sitting back. Liverpool were kind of poor as well. Because if this was the Liverpool that actually played football, or they were playing better than usual, but also what made it a bit difficult is because you guys are sitting back a bit more, and you guys are being a bit more defensive, and you got better quality than when it comes to being defensive than most of the other teams in the league. So it's not as easy to break you guys down, yeah. But at the same time, Ekitike was doing more as a striker when everyone thinks Gyökeres is a better striker. You get it? Ekitike is like 20 years old or something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that you just don't play, and this is what I was saying, and Northside remembers, yeah. pre-season means different things for different clubs. What you look for in your pre-season is different to what I look for from my manager and my club in pre-season, depending on what we've done. The main thing for Arsenal that what I was looking at is the playing style going to change to accommodate for people like a Gyökeres? And if you bring in Eze and that, is it going to change for you to be able to score more goals? It didn't. Now, whether you got the results or not, it's all it's fine and cool in the beginning, but that's different. And now you're seeing it. You're still playing last season's football.
I don't know
with
if
better
it's
players.
not, so I don't know if it's the players or not to cut you. It's the fact that if you look at the first 5 touches when Eze touched the pitch, one of his first 5 touches was to Gyökeres. In the first 45 minutes, it was a straight fitness test for Gyökeres. He was just out there running. 45 minutes of just fitness. But as soon as Eze touched the pitch, his first 5 touches, Gyökeres got the ball.
Like Gyökeres don't even look sharp. Like no way this is the Gyökeres we saw at Sporting last season. I don't know whether it's the league. I don't know whether he's overweight. I don't know whether this is just the way he is. He just has more space in Portugal. I ain't even watched him that much. Bro, he just looks like he's carrying a parachute or something, bro. Like he's dragging something behind him. Like, nah, bro, it's not even it's mad. Like even when he put the ball through, people were overhitting the ball, underhitting the ball, and that. And it's just he doesn't look fit. Like either he's not fit or it's also like the way you're playing, innit? But
the team is making him look bad, bro. That's the thing. They're making him look bad.
Exactly.
They're not playing to his strengths. They're mostly trying to play to the wingers, and the wingers, when they get the ball, they're trying to score. They're not trying to find him.
There you go. That's why when Eze came in, half turn, and he was looking for Gyökeres immediately. Half turn, he's looking to find him. He's looking to put the ball at his feet. And that's but my problem is the late substitutions. Northside, what do you think about the late substitutions? Like, that the game is a little slow. The game is stagnant. It's not moving. There's no progress. Why not make a move earlier? Why wait to the 70th minute to make a substitution? You got youth on the bench that can play. Why not up the energy, up the pace? Anybody got a question? Because I don't understand with the late substitution. Slot didn't wait. He didn't wait. He made a substitution. He brought in Curtis Jones immediately. And followed by a few other substitutions right away. As soon as he realized we have a chance to turn this game around, he did it immediately. Anybody got an answer for that?
There is no answer, bro.
Bro, he played for the L, bro. He played for the L. Arteta went to Liverpool to get an L, fam.
Because he's playing for a draw, but this is the thing.
Nah, man,
no. If you play defensive, Baylor, you're trying to get a draw, but if that doesn't happen, it ends up being a loss. If you're aiming for a win and that doesn't happen, it can be a draw. You can still lose, but you get the point. Like that's like saying aim at the stars, land on the moon, whatever man say. You get the point, innit? It's just like, for me, I never really see it. I know that Eze is better than most of these players on the left, but I still think that half turn thing and that you're talking about can be very useful in the middle. But the other problem you have is that those DMs that you have that are scared to pass forward, Eze might not get the ball down there. That's another problem. You get it? Most of the passes are literally from the right back all the way to the left back you get it? It's just like whatever they call it, the shoehorn thing, whatever, this horseshoe thing. Like I'm waiting for someone to pass forward because it's weird because I'm watching different teams, yeah. So to watch my team, my centre backs move the ball between the lines. Now at some point, Declan Rice was the one going in that 3 in the back, and then he was trying to, but he's not. He doesn't go forward. He holds it for too long and it goes sideways.
Van Dijk was doing that in the second half.
Yeah, to Gravenberch, and then remember there was one chance he passed it to Gravenberch. Gravenberch turned and passed it to Ekitike, but it was overhit.
Yeah,
those
right through the middle.
Thinking that you just don't have a lot when it did because Mendy goes more wide. He's more like the diagonal guy. He does the Jorginho thing.
Are we
this
sure?
Is what I was telling man that he was actually Jorginho's replacement, not Parties, but he suited the agendas to say it was Parties. He plays a bit more like Jorginho. He dictates the play a bit more. You get it? The problem is that you need someone that actually does take that risk and passes in between the lines.
Yes.
That's the main thing. And then if you have that 10 that can, like a Eze, who can get on the ball and make things happen, and he's actually good on the half turn, which Eze actually is, he can then obviously catch that midfield off guard, and you have Gyökeres making a run. But your whole play is almost to the wings, and then it's like even the centre backs.
The channels, isn't it?
The channels. Why are you crossing it now? You don't need to cross. you know what I mean? You don't need to cross. So this was my main thing that I've been talking about for a while about Arsenal. I said, look, if the style of play doesn't change, it doesn't matter which personnel you put in. Now, it might win you other games. You get it? You might score the corner, you might score other goals once in a while, like you did against Leeds, but it's not going to be consistent. You're not going to have that consistent level of play they can always play. Do you get it? This is the thing.
Yeah, so
So-
let me ask you a question, yes.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question. Odegaard is a captain. Northside, he's a captain, right? He usually starts. So he's partially injured, or else he would have started, right?
He rushed back.
You got Eze that's healthy. There's no report of no injuries. But you bring them in at the same time. Why? If Odegaard is not healthy to start, why don't you just play Eze, put him in the 10, the same 10 that Odegaard went into play? Why not? Why not?
Some people are saying this manager is not learning, but me personally, I think he's more stubborn. He see the stuff that he needs to do, but he likes to play favorites.
It's a bit like Pep. It's a bit like Pep. 'Cause remember, Pep goes back to the people he knows. A lot of the times he'll go and play like a Silva instead of playing a guy he has on the bench that
And
can do something.
also with the injury stuff, he's been playing players through injuries.
Yes.
Odegaard last season was playing with like a groin or a hip injury.
Yeah.
Till he
Timber.
finally couldn't play no more.
Saliba rolled his ankle and you still played him. You knew he rolled his ankle and you still.
By the way, Timber was hopping at the end. You
Timber.
guys seen it? He was hopping at the end. You know,
Yeah.
he was doing the sucker bob, and
Come
he kept
on.
playing to the end.
That's poor
The
management.
same with Timber as well. Like I remember Yassi, you did a reaction with Lee Gunner. I remember watching the interview.
Yeah,
Timber did
that's
an
when I found
interview.
Bailey, you know. That's why I found Bailey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the story. Yeah.
He did an interview. Timber did an interview, and he
Yeah.
said that he's playing through injury.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing though, like for me, we knew that Odegaard was a bit too early for him to come back. Then all of a sudden we found out way early that he's gonna be ready for the Liverpool game. That's how you know he's getting ready. You know, let me tell you this, what I found out. When a player gets injured at Arsenal, they don't tell you how long he's gonna be back for a reason. You know, when Delap got injured yesterday, they told us between 6 and 8 weeks on the same day. The manager came out and said, and it could be more, but they've told us. With Arsenal, they tell you we don't know how long. Like Havertz, you man don't know how long. They just said very long.
But
No,
yeah,
he
You
said
know
the
why? So
same
that they
thing
can bring him
for-
back when they
the
want to
same
bring
thing
him
for
back.
why wouldn't he start him though? Why wouldn't he start him? Why wouldn't he start him then? If
He
he's
said
okay
the same
coming,
thing for two different players. Like one player, he's like, "Yo, Havertz is gonna knee surgery, or he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks." But then the next player, he's only gonna be out for a couple of weeks, but don't need surgery. I'm like, "Well, which one is it, bro?" Then they asked him about the player. He's like, "Oh, I don't know. It's for the player to tell me." And I'm like, "Bro, you got a medical staff, bro. They'll give you a rough estimate. Even if he says there's a rough estimate, let's say like you need surgery, yeah, they'll probably say, okay, cool. He's out of action for between 3 months and so on, 4 months or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But then he keeps it vague, yeah, because then if he brings him back and he's injured, he's not told you a time limit, so you can't hold it against him. So you don't know if the player's injured or not, so he can cover that up.
You know why, Nof? You know why? Remember the Odegaard injury last season when he rushed him back for Chelsea?
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
remember they said it was going to be a very long time, and then all of a sudden he's ready for Chelsea, and then everyone was like, how do you cut it down from 6 weeks to whatever it was to like 3 weeks? How does that work? And he knew then he was going to get rushed back. So now they don't tell you how long it is. It just tells you the player's injured. They have it one when what's it called, when Ornstein dropped it, was like he'll be out for a while.
Yeah.
When Dalot got injured in the post-match interview, literally when they shoved that mic in your face, not in the conference room before, Mareka came out and said, "Yo, I got told 68 weeks straight away."
Yeah.
So you kind of know roughly how long the player will be out for. But listen, for me, there's a lot of like small things that are leading to big things in it. But the managers, bro, you can't just keep making dumb mistakes. Like no changes and whatever. Like even me, I was sitting there thinking, maybe the game plan was to have a 0-0 till like let's say the 60th minute, and then you try to bring on all the players. You know how that's a game plan, isn't it? Like that's things that smaller teams do when they come to the Emirates. They might say, you know what, let's see if we can stay in the game to a certain amount of minutes, and then we'll bring on all our attackers and see if we can win it. Like you get it?
why wouldn't you start
The
with
problem is you might do that in your first couple of years because you're still getting used to it. But when you're in this kind of like the years you've been in watching the club, and now you've strengthened the players in certain positions, not all of them, but in a lot of places, you can say, you know what, you go to these teams and literally go toe for toe. Like what I mean by that is you literally go there and say, "I'm here to win," and this is how we play. We're here to win. The
No,
problem
yes,
is
man.
your manager
Talk,
ain't
bro.
like a Mourinho, he ain't like a Conte, bro. Even them man had some exciting football, and you knew
Nah.
that they were gonna get you over the line. It was about they were defending at certain points, but it was like a majority of points. But at certain parts of the game, they were going for it, trying to win. Do you get it? You can't defend more than 60, 70 minutes in a game. Because I had it when
Hey,
we played City with Poch, bro. Man, I sat back since the 60th minute. You can see 2 or 3, the game's dead. You get me? You can't just sit back for games, bro. It's crazy, man.
look, yes, sir. I don't know how most Arsenal fans felt. In fact, I don't even know how the panel felt before the game started, innit? But me personally, man had chest, innit? I had chest before we were going up to Anfield.
Told you,
Nah,
blood.
because obviously, look, let's put it this way. I'm thinking we have Eze. We know what's his name. Odegaard's injured or whatever it is. Saka's out. I'm expecting the manager to use our best attacker that we have just signed, who's currently been playing games over at South London last week. Literally less than 5 days ago, bro. My man had a couple training sessions. Like, how many training sessions does he need, bro? Like, I'm confused. I had all confidence Eze is starting that game. Like, there's no way Eze is not starting. But man starts the game,
you know, Bailey.
line comes out. I'm seeing Moreno, bro. Moreno CAM, bro. Don't piss me off, man. There's no way you're telling me you're going over to Anfield and you're trying to win the game. Like you said, bro, yes, sir. What's the game plan? Man gets to 60th minute and still ain't made no subs. What is man doing? It literally makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, I actually don't understand. Bro, like, you're telling me we didn't go there to defend. Bro, Martinelli's a defender, bro. Martinelli is literally our left wing defender, bro. He's there to defend. He's not there to attack. Like, let's be for real, fam. So if my man has Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Martinelli, and Moreno on the pitch, who's attacking, bro? Let's
Do you know what I think this guy thinks? Yeah, I think he thinks because now he's got a clinical goal scorer that he thinks, okay, it don't matter. Like, I don't need much creativity in the midfield because he'll get a chance. He'll bag the chance.
Yeah.
The problem is nothing is connected.
How?
You know, but this is like you know the Russian
I
roulette.
don't say it makes sense. They don't make sense because nothing is connected. But this guy feels, yeah, that Skelly on the left, yeah, mainly he's either using Skelly or Calafiori to progress from deep, innit?
Yeah.
Ray's playing out from the back. Then he thinks Zubimendi because he can actually pick a pass. He thinks, okay, Zubimendi will do the creativity thing. Then I got the other two to just drop in deep and they can defend. And then somehow we're going to link up. The wingers will somehow link up with Gyökeres. But have you not instructed these wingers that when they play with Gyökeres, how he wants to receive the ball? Because every single time we do a
Thank you.
he's on the shoulder of the centre back, waiting. Man is showing you the space, going, pass here, you retard. Nah, let me hold on to it. What are you holding on to, bro? Man's holding on like he's got the shits and trying to run to the bathroom, bro. I mean, release the thing.
Let go the ball.
Bro, you man see when Martinelli ran to the byline and he's standing there with Gyökeres, bro. Them man were looking at each other. You know what I mean with the Spider-Man meme? Them man were pointing at each other, bro. What are you gonna do with the ball? Like, I actually don't understand it,
bro.
Everyone
He didn't even have to take it.
Yeah? If you ever played, yeah, in any attacking position, what do you do when you don't receive the ball? After you're like, fuck it, I ain't even making a run. Fuck it, I'm not even. What's the point?
Yeah.
And then you start looking at man like, what? Like, I ain't even bothered. Like, you start playing. Like,
No,
I don't
but
give a shit.
to be fair
like, yo,
though,
pass
if
me
I'm
the
getting
ball,
paid
pass
that
me the
money,
pass.
I'm making the run. Decoy runs, you know them ones. If I'm getting paid, I'm making runs either way. You understand? This is us playing football for free.
And that's
If
why it
I'm
was a
getting
fitness
paid,
test for him. And that's why it was a fitness test. He literally was out there getting fit. Because he wasn't getting the ball. Yeah, sir. He was out there it's a fitness. He was out there getting conditioning in.
Yep.
Yeah, and when he was getting on the ball, it was in the channels, bro. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't in the middle. It was in the channels. And this is it. And like you said it just there, why didn't he play Eze in the 10? Like I said, like because he thinks that Odegaard and Moreno like are better defensively, so they can do the more of the dog work defensively, and they can press from the front better than Eze and Ethan. That's why he's not playing these guys. That's why, bro. That's why.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Listen, you see this one football app, they can hold that, fam, because I don't know if Northside's seen it. They dropped the wrong lineup before the game. I looked, I saw Eze right wing, and I don't remember what I saw. I was like, right, okay, is that how you playing? Okay, cool, I hear it, bro. I went to a lounge to watch the game with my mate. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing, I'm seeing Marino running around, thinking, what? Check my phone back, they fixed it. I'm thinking, right, this is mad. Like, how you playing Marino, Rice, and like, that tells you straight away. Even if you're let's say I'm a Liverpool player and I'm playing Arsenal, looking at that lineup, I'm thinking, right, like they're gonna defend. And a lot of the times when you are defending, it's one of those things where you're inviting the attacks. Liverpool's kind of been poor as well. This is another thing. Like, cause remember, if Liverpool was firing and they managed to get themselves some proper chance, because Salah on the right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna take away from Calafiori. He did his thing a little bit, but Salah was barely getting the ball. And when he was getting the ball, Vert was either overhitting it, underhitting it, or he was moving one way, or just doing the same thing Martinelli was doing. You know, them man are trying to compare that.
Also,
This is why I don't compare Salah to Hazard, fam, because when the ball keeps bouncing off you, bro, it's peak. You get me? Every time the ball came up to him, he's going up in the sky. I'm like, bro, like chill. And he had that chance where he should have just made a decision. You cut in especially when them left wingers. Even Madueke had a couple. They do that invincible shuffle thing, or they're stuttering and that, you don't know, whatever, like they're moving like Elijah's laptop. If you know, you get me. He just shuts down. There's no skill, there's nothing. Like you have to make a decision. You're either gonna go back wide, you're waiting for the defender or the right back or left back to show you kind of which way you want to go, or you just go and then see maybe you change your mind. Well, man are just stuttering until they get to the byline, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna go left now, and they lose the ball. Now, I've said it.
Or don't have anything.
Madueke is not rubbish.
and also,
He will provide you some things, whether you get that end product from him that we were lacking. You get it? That was my thing. And for some weird reason, obviously, he was your best attacker. That's mad, but that's a different story, isn't it? But
It's crazy.
a striker, I've always said, relies on their service. I'm gonna laugh at what Gyökeres does, but I'm gonna tell you, a striker relies on their service. And this is why I personally, at my club, didn't want a striker that can't provide me anything besides scoring goals. Even though that's their job, and I hear it. But if you're not gonna have a good game, at least provide for my wingers or do something, facilitate for others. Do you get it? Because
Why would you provide for wingers that not providing for? Yes, sir. You're gonna provide for wingers that can't provide for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That
but
don't
it's
make
not
no
a business plan. That's not. You know, if it doesn't work,
Hold on, you got.
no. I know.
Brazilian
You're
that-
right.
I don't even know if he's Brazilian because he ain't got no technical ability. That guy go down the line and he over there like no saying he just like, bro, do something with the ball, fam. Like, are you gonna pass it? Are you gonna step over? Are you gonna stand on it? What are you gonna do with the ball? Do something, anything, brother.
I know.
Anything.
But this is the thing. Sometimes a striker can get cancelled out of the game. Like you have those defenders around you struggling. You can't do anything about it. It happens. Not every game you're gonna have those clear-cut chances, but at least you can provide something else. This is what I'm saying. But I'm not saying that.
But
the
yes,
wingers-
hold on. I hear that. But a striker has to get an opportunity though. You have to get the ball.
Yeah, you get the
You
opportunity.
get the ball and you lose it, or you get it and the defender tackle makes a good tackle. I can agree with you. He's not getting the ball at all.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
not
what
at all.
Yeah, no, real talk. He didn't get the ball for at least 70 minutes.
At
This is
least
what I was
70
saying, you
minutes
needed
at all.
someone. This is what I was saying. You needed like a Giroud type striker, blood. Someone, even like a Delap, fam. Even if you look at Delap at my club, blood, someone like him,
No,
where
we just need a new manager, bro. We just
Huh?
need a new manager, bro.
yeah, you need
Yeah.
a new.
That's
That's a short fit. Like if I said who's gonna suit your playing styles and you drop him in and it works, like you already had. You know how Marino plays like that, but someone that's an actual striker when he's up front. Do you get it? Like
I'm
someone
telling
with
you,
that player.
AirPod Albert would have set the team up better today.
yeah, and
So many,
also,
man. Listen, Macy, go on, Macy. Yeah, I know
big
you
up
have-
Mo side.
Go on, Macy,
Big up
bro.
Mo side. Happy birthday once again, my
Big
good
up,
man. Yeah, but there's one man I need to call out, and he's got a lot of asking to do, and his name is Hooks. And you talked a big game last week when we beat Leeds 5-0. When I said Liverpool are the Titans, you cut me out and you said, "Oh, Macy, Liverpool were the Titans, but this year Arsenal are the Titans." Well, look what happened now, folks. Look what happened. Your statement was incorrect. Liverpool absolutely parked us out of the match. And what made it even worse, David Raya came out of his goal too much now, and it's becoming too ridiculous. I mean, why is he always coming out of his goal every time he's when the opposition tries to rob him? And the worst thing is that the only player that was trying to make things happen for us was Noni Madueke. And listen, I'm not a big fan of Madueke. I still think he's not good enough for this football club. But today he absolutely rang the whole show. He was running forward. He was giving Milos Kerkez a game of his life, and he created chance after chance, and he was putting in crosses. So Madueke should for me, that was his best performance for me. But the rest of the team, oh boy, you're all gonna get cooked. Every single one of you. Calafiori, that Sofia Carson Italian, letting Salah cook him the whole match. And listen, Salah was poor, I get that, but Salah absolutely gave Calafiori the absolute mess of his life. And I just want that Sofia Carson Italian out of my club right now. I'm done with this guy, and I'm also done with Mikel Moreno. Like, when Arsenal were about to take the corner, he was standing opposite near Virgil van Dijk, and when Moreno was trying to jump for the ball, but apparently the ball hit his hand, and Van Dijk absolutely cussed him when the corner was over. He fully went straight on Moreno, and big up to Van Dijk, big up to him, and big up to Konate as well. Those two absolutely cussed out Mikel Moreno. I fucking hate that French Montana. This manager for me has absolutely made a mockery when he bought that French Montana Spanish looking Slim Shady from Real Sociedad because of the whole years he was born at Sociedad. And the fact of the matter is that we got what we deserved today. And big up to Liverpool. First time ever that we've lost to a Big Six team. And where are all these spastic other football fans? You know,
you enough is smiling, blood. Keep cooking, Macy.
Motherfuckers all saying, "Oh, Arsenal were rocked today. Oh, Liverpool. Oh, Arsenal, no penalty." Like, why are they always coming after our football club when they should be supporting their own football club? And the fact of the matter is that what made it even more worse was Martin Odegaard starting, came off from the bench. But Max Dowman, Ethan Nwaneri, and Skelly are still on the bench when we are trying to find a goal. It's just not good enough. And we had this coming today. We knew that Liverpool would come and they would absolutely wait for the right moment to strike at us because we were coming. They were just waiting for the right time to pounce. And that free kick from Szoboszlai, wow, what a free kick. He was at right back today, but he absolutely scored that amazing free kick. And David Raya today, when the camera was panning on him, he was sitting down like this. Like this was bound to happen. Like, David Raya, for me, I like him, but for me, he's just he has to stop coming out of his goal because every time he's out of his goal, it's just becoming a bit nervousing, and we all know that he will get lobbed someday, and it will happen. So by the end of the international break, there has to be a statement from BBC Sport, from that yellow box that says Mikel Arteta sacked from Arsenal or Mikel Arteta leaves Arsenal by mutual consent, because I cannot see him taking us any further now, because look at the games we've got coming up after the international break. We've got Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, and Newcastle. Those are the 3 games that will absolutely put us out of our misery. And if this manager is not gone, then we will suffer more and more, because we're not going to win the Premier League, because we all know this manager just is always on the finish line when it comes to like reaching for the final like moment, but he's not going to get there on time. And the fact of the matter is that we got what we deserved today. And you know, I was watching a game myself. I was watching the French match, Paris FC versus Metz, and I'm telling you, that game was more better than the game we watched today. Paris FC absolutely balled Metz today, 3-2, and won their first game back in League One. And that game for me was much better than this game. And the fact of the matter is that we're nowhere near ready to win nothing this season, Northside. We're just not prepared. And the fact of the matter is that we're gonna suffer this season. We will suffer, and until our fan base grows a backbone and demands change, we're just nowhere near prepared enough to win nothing.
Right, listen.
Yeah.
Macy cooked, bro. You know, them ones, Macy cooked.
That was a clean catalog still. That was a clean one. I ain't gonna lie.
Macy's one of them, man, on Call of Duty, bro. He just grabs the machine gun, bro. He just sprays,
bro. I just love it, bro. Like he did, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro. He just says it what it is. Macy just says it for what it is.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Because I'm just sick and tired of this football club in the gutter. Like, this is not the club that I recognize. The club that I recognize was like way back then was in the Invincible season where the Legends made history when they won the Premier League trophy at White Hart Lane. But now to this generation, it's that memory is gone. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't see the football club that I support. Like, I don't recognize this club anymore.
It's mad.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
Why are you laughing, King, bro? You know what I mean?
No, bro, because it's like all of you man, like Macy, Northside, like old, even Rashid, all other man that obviously when I've been on this channel and everyone and all the Arsenal fans on the panel, they have been calling out Arteta for God knows how long. And like, but the other fans, like the ones on like some of them on YouTube or like some of them on Twitter or whatever, like they are still believing in this process, and they say to Northside, oh, Northside is negative. Why can't you be happy for? Why can't you be happy for once we won the game? This and that. But Northside, why are you saying that we're going to get injuries? We didn't have any injuries last season, and this and that, and this and that, and then the following season that you get a lot of injuries, and then you end up losing the league because you had a lot of injuries that you were complaining about.
The thinking,
like Northside been telling you all this time, bro. And some Arsenal fans, not all Arsenal fans, some Arsenal fans are realizing it now. But like, it's too late, bro. It's too late. Like you've been on catch up for the last 5 and 6 seasons, bro. Like, it's too late, bro.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when, you know, them man that always like they go somewhere and they're like, listen, I'm gonna spend £200. You know what I mean? They gambling and that. They only have £500 in their account. He's gambling. Instead of finishing and saying, yo, I've spent my money, I'm leaving. Until the card stops working, that's too late when you find that you ain't got money. Do you get it? When you keep spending and then realize the card don't work, then it's too late. You get it? This is the problem. And then these men are telling Northside, yo, what did they say? You twerk for the rivals, ain't enough. You know that?
Yeah, bro. And even though we can't have that opinion. You chat Arsenal.
And you know what it is, yeah? I know King always comes in my chat when I do lives. I get these random Arsenal fans pull up saying, why do you not think we're going to win the league? And then I'm like, okay, cool. I'll explain it to you. And then I explain my side of why I don't think you can win the league. You're hating, let's meet when we play you. Or watch when we beat Liverpool or something. I'm like, all right. And then, and I said it. I said, yo, look, Saka's back, but I don't know why he's playing so many games already, considering, you know what I mean, he's come back from that injury. Play him a little bit. You got Madueke, right? Just play him a little bit till he eases him back in. Boom, he got an injury. And I said that there's other players that can get injured from the way you play, even though it's weird, because remember, you play very defensive, which a lot of the times means you're not running up and down the pitch like it's club football.
Exactly.
You also then have to keep running forward when you do, and then run back to defend, especially if you do the high line thing.
It's
And
weird, man.
you have to keep going back. So it's one of those things where you explain yourself and say, this is why I don't think it's going to happen. You get told you're a hater. But
You're
then when you
hating,
do-
yeah.
When
Oh,
it
like,
doesn't work out, man,
yeah.
just disappear. This is something that I didn't know about, no, because remember, I'm new to this YouTube thing. Everyone that cussed me today weren't there, you know?
Nah, bro,
They say it to you.
bro, I just saw Never a Foul, Egal's on it, and I saw his face, bro. I just wanted to see his face.
He said
Man,
I'm
looking all
fuming
depressed,
today.
yeah.
on Twitter. He said I'm
Probably
fuming,
getting
even though it's a
excited.
penalty.
You know what it is,
He
yeah?
said handball and then question mark, no penalty. Never mind.
You know
Yeah,
what it
it's
is?
always the referees,
These
bro.
man, yeah. You know, like when you see in the movies that, or even in real life, when they police go, they pull you in for questioning, acting like they got something on you. And what's the first thing you do? No comment. I want my lawyer. Do you know what I'm saying? these man ain't lawyered up in it. So talking about we couldn't win the league because the Queen died. Talking about the supercomputer predicted something.
You
Talking
know,
about
I'm sorry enough. Yeah, I'm sorry enough. But I don't know. Have you ever seen that clip of the guy that doesn't want to talk, but he's fucking when his Nokia keeps ringing while he's in interrogation, and then the guy's like, "Oh, do you want to pick that up?" And the guy's like, he's quiet. Basically, even if you don't want to talk, the talking's there. Like you're literally snitching on yourself, regardless.
It's
At this
crazy.
point,
Oh.
there's already so much noise, as in the
Yeah.
obvious is already there. Dog. You can see it. But the thing is, when you keep doing the hope thing, bro, it don't work. The
It's
hope is
crazy,
very
man.
like what I was trying to say was like you're gambling on a very small risk. That's like man that do the lottery, bro. Not a lot of people won the lottery, but you just keep dashing money. Not like there's a very small chance, but you want to go with something that has a big chance.
Mm.
Do you get it? And you have players that can play. So when I'm saying these things, I'm not saying that all the players are crap and you're never gonna win. The thing is, you have a time period, just like you guys had the time period back in the day, or like United had their time period back in the day. And you see it now with a City. Their period looks like it might not be the same as that dominating time that they had. But the good thing is that they've capitalized and won these things. But man, are still holding them to that. I've seen man laugh at City. I'm thinking, bro, they won a 4-peat. Let them rest. How about you make sure your club capitalizes now instead of trying to go back and forth with City? Because if they do what they need to do, and I've seen someone also that I used to work with, they're already saying sack Pep today. You know what I mean? So these men are saying sack Pep, bro.
I got a
So for
question.
me, it's just like if you realize it too late, it's not me that's gonna lose out. I don't support the same class. It's your team that's gonna lose out because once the manager goes or once certain players start going, you're rebuilding the old rebuild. You get it? You keep rebuilding. Then the project's essentially a rebuild. Just the whole thing's just been a very long rebuild, and that becomes what? It's a failure, bro.
It's a failure, man.
You need to cut. You know what it is, North as well. I had it when you have a manager that's a dud, you get rid of him, bro. I know that it's more of the most similar thing is United because they got a new ownership and they have managers. The Amorim guy, you sack him. Man, I say no. When we had Potter, he looked like he wasn't in it. Let's say that was your Ten Hag, you sacked him. Yeah. This guy, the next one, Poch doesn't look like he's in it. Just sack him. You sack him with all these other managers out there, bro. Essentially, at some point, it'll work.
For me, it's just poor decision making. For me, that's my biggest issue. Is poor decision making. Madueke's playing decent out of everybody on the field. Okay, Martinelli's not. Put him on the left. Bring in Waneri or bring in Downman. Take out Marino. Put Eze in the like. You got to make logical.
I was a bit surprised when I got
That's your job. Your job is on the fly, in the heat of the moment. It's Anfield. It's Anfield, bro. It's football. You have the players. You know what the tools you have in your locker. You know what you got. Why don't you use them?
Or you start the attacking players.
You're not using
start the
them.
attacking players and then take them on later. Like, do you get it? Like, okay, maybe certain players aren't ready to play, whatever the reason is. But a lot of the times you can bring them in the beginning, try to win, and then you say, you know what, I have to take you off, but I have someone else. Maybe I can manage the game then.
Start them. Start them. Start. If Odegaard is good enough to come in, start him. You can pull him at halftime, but
Yeah,
start
my
him.
thing has always been that the foundation's not been there for.
Oh my,
No.
North, you understand what I'm saying, North? Like
yeah.
these players can play. You start them. Yeah, because what are you gonna do? Wait till Liverpool, you know they always build momentum towards the end of the game. That's when they really start to, if the game is close, if it's close, you just know Liverpool gonna find a way to build that momentum. So why would you not try to get ahead? Try to start the game off well. Really good. And then bring on some players that got fresh legs and see if you can, you know what I mean, either score another goal or hold on or do whatever you gotta do. But don't let the game wait till it's in the 70th, 80th minute, and then you trying to, what are you trying to do? Like, that's poor decision making. Like, you gotta go.
He's been doing this. He's been doing this though. He's been doing this He's been doing this, bro. Bro. He's been in charge of your club for like six to 7 seasons. He's been doing this, and it's like it's not just like I said. It's not just Northside when Northside calls these things out. Even if me, Yassia, and other rival fans call it cool stuff out, say cool stuff out. A lot of the Arsenal fans, obviously not you guys, but a lot of the Arsenal fans say to us, "Oh, you can't chat to us. You can't chat to us. Oh, you finished 15th. Oh, Arsenal finished higher than Chelsea. Chelsea fans can't chat to us. Man United fans can't chat to us." But the reality is, that's what
we know what a winning team is, though.
Hold on.
Like, after winning.
Callum
No, but
Fury
this is
got
my
a
thing. This is my thing, yeah.
Because they've
Go
been there
ahead.
for a while. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
just say these super chat because they've been there for
Yeah.
a while. I'll tell everyone that's locked in. We are going to wrap up
Yeah.
literally in a minute because it's my birthday and I need to go out. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Joseph, big up to you, bro. Happy birthday, bro. 1 month member. Big up, bro. Love to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up every time. Big up, bro. At least you didn't lose to the Pigeons. Brighton, bro. Listen, big up, man. Listen, have you been waiting on a major honor for 21 years? You know what I'm saying? So my pain and your pain is completely different.
It's different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's completely different level of pain, bro. I can't even lie to you. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Adam. Happy birthday. Bachata side. Arteta is 1 step closer to getting sacked. That is the best present. Yeah, listen, big up, bro. Hopefully, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Listen, big up to you, lot, man. Big up for funding the Maggie Fund, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Putting money towards the Maggie Fund.
The whole
That's
stream,
what
I
we
ain't even
got.
had one Maggie, you know. That's how I'm finished, bro. Big up to everyone, man. Listen, Pito, big up to you. Feliz aniversario, irmão. At least Benfica got you the W today. Yeah, I saw that. Love, big up, bro. I told you, different level of club, man. Different level of club. Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
Different level of club, bro. Do you know what I mean? Last 2 years been rubbish, still picking up trophies. And it still ain't, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Listen, we're gonna redirect to the emergency stream on Lee's channel. Big up to everyone that's locked in, and thank you to everyone as well for getting me to 19k. The road to 20k is still on. Big up.
Let's go, man.
We still gave you a birthday gift. You know what I'm saying? Either way,
You know what I mean?
you hit 19. You know what I mean? Now 20k, man. Them now 20k.
Now
Yellow.
20k, man. Come on.
20k. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up Real King, Macy, Francis, Yassar, Ledge as well, and everybody else that jumped on. Rashid, everybody else, and we're redirecting to Lee's channel. Northside Raid. I'm out, man.